Okay, we'll be using the Phillips Manor siding for our moves into the storage yard, and thus can handle only a few cars at a time. First we'll be spotting our 2 lead empty centre beams, so uncouple them from rear 10 cars of our consist. Right, proceed and stop at Phillips Manor siding with the rear clear for a reverse move into Tarrytown storage yard 5. Let's check where we are and where we're going. Make sure path's set correctly. It is. And that'll be enough of the bell. Been a long time since I've been to Ireland. What, no 60 minutes of bell while shunting? No. Funnily enough. Not a true American rail fan. Nope. I like trains, but a bell going off all the time? I'm not that hardcore. Hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. You saw me uncouple these wagons. Being trolled by my train. See that gadget? Right, where are we going next? Back into that one. Back to there. And we need to go... That's 2 over, 1 over. Wrong point. That one. That's right. Hey! I was going to say hello, mate. It's not an M8, it's an M7. Yeah, Ferramero, this will be the last one. It's 1:15. I'm not too bothered if the scenarios are in German, Stephen Cham, because I can normally figure it out. I'd rather play a good scenario and have to figure it out than not. Trying to find out what the locos and all that are. Translator, there you go. What am I uncoupling here? 2 empty centimetres. Alright, pull forward, stop at Phillips Manor siding with the rear clear. I'd probably just use the Google Translate on your phone, because that's normally what I do. I've got this game on PlayStation 3 called Railfan. It's all in Japanese. It's quite good fun to play, but I haven't a clue what it's telling me on the screen. It's just basically someone's graffitied the screen. And then I hold my phone up to it and it says stop the train at the next station. Oh, okay, I can do that. Well, mostly. After practice. A few times. Right, where are we going now? Couple back to the consist we had a minute ago. That's baseball crucible, I think. Usually those triangular shaped ones are baseball. Yeah, that's baseball. How many times does it go in the rail yard? Too many, probably. Right, we're moving our pair of 2-bay hoppers into the storage yard. Couple our lead pair of 2-bay hoppers from the remaining 8s. Soft pulled for your older man. Right, pull forward and stop at Phillips Manor siding. How long as it actually stays uncoupled this time. Yeah, did it again. Let it go. No, what I do with the duration, Stephen, is if it isn't in there, what I'll do is I'll load the scenario up, press to go into the editor and see what it says that the duration is internally. I found a good switching one today in Salt Lake City. Then when I checked it out, the game reckons it's going to take about an hour and 15 minutes to do. No, I get that all the time. That couple, recouple. It's wheel slip a thing in TSW? Kind of. If you jump into the 66 and turn off all the traction motors bar one, you'll see it wheel slip like crazy. But it's not the way you're expecting it to be just yet. It's not finished. There was a Norfolk Southern that was sitting in Harrisburg Yard. It's a horn going off for 2 hours. Oh my word. Right, dropping them off in this siding, which is one in. So that's this one, and this one. Yep. I know you call it switching. Next you'll be telling me these aren't wagons. It's just crazy, crazy time. And these things down here aren't called sleepers. I don't know. We invented them and you corrupted them. You're driving a HST in the snow, do you need to worry about work slip? No. Put this one in road 2. Or road 8. The person driving the train isn't the driver. I know. The operator. The engineer. I quite like that actually. That's one thing I do quite like. That it's called engineering. Engineering a train. Easy there, tea drinker. Hey, I have coffee here, man. I'm being converted to the dark ways. Oh, look at that. It's almost like I intended it. Right, back to Phillips Manor. What's next? Oh, we've gone back to Tarrytown Yard. Oh, I see. I misread that. We're going to get those 3. Went too far forward. Got to go those 3. Good night, Romero. Oh, you're going to be back. Yeah, I'll still be around in 15 minutes. It's completely intentional, by the way, coming over here, all the way over here. Absolutely intentional. I noticed none of you spotted, so if you think about it, the batsman stands here and the ball always flies off in that direction, so in theory you shouldn't get too many balls coming into the railroad. Oh, P32 ACDM. You believe me, do you, Mickey? Excellent. I don't think anybody else did, Mickey. P32? Yep. Proceed forward to 2 and stop at Phillips Manor siding with the rear clear. Well, we practiced stopping at Phillips Manor siding now, so that practice was good. We should do well now. 7 scenarios so far. Excellent. We want to aim for sort of in the order of 4 hours per day But don't assign them to specific days, Stephen. So if I don't stream on Tuesday, then I'll do the next batch on the Wednesday or whatever it ends up being. Couple 3 2-bay hoppers. Super duper. Where to now? Back onto our train again by the looks of it. Which is just that one that is flipping over. Yep. Something bugging me. Is that actually modelled in 3D? Oh my word, it is. Right, ready to reverse Tarrytown storage yard. 1. And then we're actually departing, I think. I swear these brakes are acting like they're manually lapped. Right, coupled and clear, pull forward, stop at Tarrytown North Lead, where we'll contact the main dispatcher. Sound like I'm getting a cough? No, it's just too much coffee is what I put it down to. We got them all. We got them all. I saw Phil's. I'm going to get all of Phil's done at some point. They look cracking. I need to find some of the bite-sized scenarios as well, Stephen. Those are all good. And they're all a sensible length as well. Hence the name. Phil's back with a vengeance, I think, Crucible. He's been either he's suddenly had some time off work and he's been going crazy, or he's stored them all up and just had a massive uploads frenzy onto Workshop because he's just got tons of BR Blue on North Wales coast. Absolutely fantastic. We completed our work at Tarrytown, ready to pull northbound for West Croton Yard. As of 2:19 PM or later and subject to signal indications, you are clear to pull from Tarrytown. You'll be operating via track 3 to CP33, whilst current Yardmaster will be in contact with you. Dispatch route. What's the issue on the charity route, Crucible? Imagine that for 60 minutes. Oh, this one's even got the cab signalling on it. Good night, Moricom. It's only 40 miles an hour, but I guess we should be thankful it's not 25. I was thinking the pilot is awfully close to the third rail. Train track Chav, not this week. No, I'm probably going to just stick with doing trains until Friday. Friday, then there's the Dovetail stream, and then when I get back home from the Dovetail stream, probably do Wreckfest. And then if we're starting to get back to a sense of normality, then the idea is that next week maybe we start bringing some other stuff back in as well. Right now, my priority is stop messing about, just get back to streaming again. Just at least get some sort of normality back again. What's Friday's DTG stream? I don't know. I assume it'll be related to the 182. Do I stream on here? I'm not sure. Oh, do you mean does the Dovetail stream? That's on the Dovetail channel. I think I'll do it. It's on the twitch.tv/Dovetail Games, I think, is the official Train Sim World channel. Yeah, it's on. Usually, it's usually streamed to Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, and Steam simultaneously. Reduction. Can't remember what speed that signal is. That's 30 actually, I think. Is that 30? It might well it is. Soon find out if we just keep speeding up. Oh, it's the prison. Yeah, Derek's on this watchtower, isn't he? Is this Derek? Yeah, there he is. Good night, Train Track Trav. We've gone back to normal aspect now. If you're crossing over to track 1 at Croton Harmon and then to track 4 as you approach CP35, disable your in-cab systems, DNF. Yard your train with the power attached in yard 3. crosses us over. And then we yard up in yard 03. Cab systems. Spaghetti and meatballs, Faramero. Very nice. Time to tie up the main line for a moment. Tarrytown on platform 1. I want to come out and do some proper rail fanning in some nice areas at some point to America. Oops, I was even watching that. Somehow completely ignored the fact that it was coming. Guess we'll just have to all pretend to be surprised. Hey, did you see Virgin Media are going to be launching 500 megabit download, 35 megabit upload? Oh, I'm liking the sound of that. I mean, when the kids are at home, I might even get some to use the internet. Right, okay. Where are we? Do we need to worry about points yet? Not quite. This line over here, which is that one. Chicago's definitely somewhere I want to go, just to go in, even if only to go to the RM. But I want to sort of watch the racetrack for a bit as well. Seems like that'd be quite an interesting place to sit and watch. in the Alleghenies on the Pittsburgh line. Oh, very nice. That's a lovely area, that, isn't it? Baked Bean Kid! Wow! You turned up! 30 months! Thank you very much indeed, Baked Bean Kid. No, what they're doing, Crucible, is they're taking all the good cables out and putting them are the ones they found the bottom of a cupboard back in. We're going to start all over again. Yeah, we'll start again. That's no problem. You'll be able to watch all of the failing and fluffing up on Frankfurt U-Bahn, Ibis Simulator World, and the scenario that failed due to an AI derailment. That was fun. Implying they have a cupboard. There's only one that they borrowed from someone. Well, that's probably what they want the cables for, Crucible. What they've realised is they haven't got a keyboard. It probably needs like one of those big IBM XT things, that, you know, the pucker old plugs, the keyboard plugs, and when everyone's realised they've gone over to USB and they're like, hang on a minute, what do you mean we haven't got a keyboard for this thing anymore? Is Baked Bean Kid behaving? That's one of those questions that doesn't need to be asked, isn't it? We're almost there. Croton West Freight Yard 03. Ah, Baked Bean Kid, too kind. Almost in. Just got to get the last bit inside the siding off the ladder. Derek, thank you for the cheer. Oh, it's this one I'm playing right now. One thing I want to try and do better on, Stephen, is I want to play a lot more of RB Jet scenarios, but the problem is that because of the sequence, and I can't never remember which ones I've done. So what I might do at some point is set up a spreadsheet which lists all of his series, and I can just tick them off as I do them, so that I know which one's the next one to do in a series. That was great. That one was by High Iron Simulations. Excellent. Right then, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Good to be back again. Derek, thank you for the cheers. Much appreciated.